All right, now I want to move to another object. And this object, I think I'm going to do the onion. We've got a red onion there. Tasty red onion. Before I begin any stroke with my brushes, I dip a little bit into the juice. This preserves the brush, keeps it from being contaminated down to the ferrule. If you get too much in the paint in the ferrule of your brush, you'll end up having a brush that doesn't bend, and we don't want that. So this is basically, the color I'm looking for is a red violet, a little redder than the red violet I've got here. So that's my base color. The beginning of that color is right there. It looks actually pretty close. So now I want to put all my middle values, a little white is that. I'll put all my middle values in because that's the color that we've got up there. So the middle values, too bright. We want to exaggerate our value differences because in the process of blending colors, they always move to the middle values. And I want to come back in here and put a glossy highlight in, but I don't want to try to put it on top of this darker value. So I'm leaving a place for it and providing for my future. All right, now our basic color is a red violet, and so now we're going to put the shadow color in. And what color is that going to be? We're going to look for the complement of red violet, which is a yellow green. So I don't have a yellow green up here. I have to mix it up as I go. So I'm going to take a little yellow, and a little green, and I'm going to do that on the side here. So I can get the right, approximately right color, and I'll take that and put that into my other color. Let's see if that comes out looking, it looks a little too light. This is the danger of using a light color to neutralize a dark color. And in this situation, I have to do a little adjustment. My adjustment here is going to be the addition of my burnt umber. Now, I don't like to do this, but I don't have a whole lot of choice in order to get that shadow color. Let's see if this is it. Well, it's a little warm. I'm going to cool that off. I'm going to put some more violet into that and see if that will drop it down a bit. Looks better. That's the one. So here's my crescent, my dark crescent, creating the spherical shape of this onion. And this is just a rough blend. We'll do finer blends subsequently. Now I'm going to change brushes and put that highlight on there so that we can see it in its context. Now the highlight, as you recall, is a neutralized version of the color that we just made. But it's so, white will neutralize a color as well as the complement. So we're going to use mostly white to do this neutralizing. Now when you make a highlight on a smooth object, the edge of the highlight determines how smooth that object is. Now the onion is not particularly smooth, but we're still catching a highlight on it. So we want to have a somewhat soft edge on that, but we want to make it clear that there is a distinction between this highlight color and the middle value, which is around it. So I'm making a somewhat soft edge. If this were glass, I might make this edge a little sharper. And now we'll move to another shape.